We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Luis Severino will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. 1 down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Now in the box, Robinson Cano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Number 2.
Into the box, number 2. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Comes set and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Count is 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll go after. After the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Hicks. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mets leave 1. Mets 0. Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, the show. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, number 29.
Now here it comes. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
The 1-1 home. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marisnik. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Urshela aboard here at first with nobody out. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Tagged by Cano, and he is out at second base.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Andujar is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third. The second base.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First delivery to him on the way. Low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Aaron Judge would be next. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Swing and a liner. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Plate, Giancarlo Stanton is currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here. No balls and 1 strike. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but...
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Back now for the 2nd inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Here's the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The catcher, Zach Collins.
To the plate now, Zach Collins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now the 1-0. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Here's Jake Marisnick, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Lays off 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Count now a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ball 4. Here's Jed Lowry now. Previous history with Luis Severino. Comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Mets strike. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Torres. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Three and one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Under it is Marisnik, one away. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And it's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's Robbie Cano now, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. In now, number 2. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They lead it 3-0.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. To start the day, they are ranked among the league leaders in both home runs and slugging percentage. I asked some of the hitters about their approach prior to the game, and they told me it's all about pitch selection. They trust in their talent, so as long as they're picking on good pitches to hit and not getting anxious to swing in the box, they know that will translate into a lot of production. Certainly seems to be working for them this year, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he misses again, ball 3. Miguel Andujar waits on deck. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Left side. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off with the Mets,
J.D. Davis, the next to bat, as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch on its way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
At the plate, Zach Collins.
The catcher, Zach.
Hit back up the middle. Torres has it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've
swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batter, the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Digging in, Jed Lowry. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, what a big issue.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Fair to say. Into the box now, Aaron Judge, a base hit in his first trip.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-1 to count. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit on the ground to third. Davis brings it in, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he takes a called strike 1. Stanton flat out dominates against left-handed pitching. Makes a lot of contact, and hard contact at that. No doubt one of the biggest threats in the sport in these types of matchups.
Yeah, Matty, it's a pretty special skill set to absolutely hammer left-handed pitching. You don't see it too much. I mean, this game's 75% right-handed power coming down your throat. So when you see a guy that hammers left-handed pitching, you know he's putting the time in the cage.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Torres.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball below the zone. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Cano has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Next up for New York, Brandon Nimmo. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Brandon
hits it high and deep out to center field. Hicks going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Robinson Cano the next to dig in. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Stepping in, number 2. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, number 29.
Next for New York, Gio Urshela, runner in scoring position with 2 guns. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. 1 left for the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jonathan Loaizaga takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 43, Jonathan Loaizaga.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Loaizaga, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 1-1 home is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 32 now for the season. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, and the throw is in time. Conforto is retired, and there's 1 away.
The third baseman.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First pitch coming, here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the second deck and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. His 2nd home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Hit hard to third. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Mets lead this one 6-0. So stepping in, Miguel Andujar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Justin Wilson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. And he takes ball 1. Wilson has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Chasen Shreve takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Nimmo will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder,
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Comes set, now the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And there's ball 2 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-2.
The 2-2.
3-2.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Torres. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. So far this year against Southpaws, Torres hits a little over the 270 mark. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the Jonathan Holder enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. New inning set to get underway, and up next the switch-hitting Stanford product Jed Lowry. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple, but it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard, but right into the shift. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Chopper down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Nope, inside.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Bullet back up the middle. Marisnik patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Splitter, 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still find them. Striding in once again, number 2, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A ball and no strikes. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 to him now. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. Plate now, Michael Conforto, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. J.D. Davis will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Torres at the bag.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in, Zach Collins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Home half of the 8th coming up. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Jeurys Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And it's fouled away. Fastball just off the inside corner. Familia is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar. It was a walk in his last trip. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Lowry is there. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They need to get something. Adam Ottavino comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready on 0-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He's set. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hicks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Mets 8 and the Yankees nothing. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Last chance for the Yankees. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. New York took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Steven Matz earns the win, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
3 hours and 7 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Astros put up 16 hits on the day as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 11-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates snapped their 5-game losing streak as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 1-0. The Miami Marlins totaled 11 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-3. The Cardinals completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-4. The Rockies got 11 hits overall as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 4-2. The Padres relief pitcher, number 65, collected win number 3 this year as San Diego beat the Dodgers 5-4. Jorge Soler was hot at the plate collecting 3 hits in the game as the Royals got the victory over the Indians 4-2. To 1. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Mate. So here's Brandon Nimmo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Nimmo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Fastball well outside.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Payoff pitch on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Marlins, the center fielder.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Under it is Marisnik, 1 away.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
0-1 the count. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. We are still scoreless. Standing in, Pete Alonso, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch.
That's a ball. The count is 1-2. That's ball 2.
High and deep to right center. Ramirez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in, Michael Conforto. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's just 1 for 6. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
One ball.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
And that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. Fouled off. Misses, ball 2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Jesus Aguilar. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Garrett Cooper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Cooper is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Collins. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll move to the third with no score. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
0-1.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over .250, 11 home runs, and 25 driven in. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Here's Jed Lowry now. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Third inning, no score to this point. So a full count now.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Popped him up. Alfaro is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Robinson Cano. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play. And ready now for the Marlins, Harold Ramirez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this is grounded foul near a former World Series hero, Billy Hatcher, in that first base coaching box. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes in with an average of 265, 15 long balls, 53 RBIs.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and 4-speed something the other way.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Jorge Alfaro is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here, 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Miguel Rojas will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Dickerson. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2 strikes.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Just hung in there on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Davis, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that's in there, 3-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Line hard to the left side, but foul. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Hit to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. And it's fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. VR is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Digging in to try it again, Jed Lowry. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Count now, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Center fielder looking up, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a solo shot for Jed Lowry, number 13 for him on the year, as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Left side, but well foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hot shot to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder.
Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Now the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Under it is Marisnick, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Isan Diaz. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2 balls and a strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
From the stretch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Villar hits a little over the 270 mark. On the year, Villar comes into play with a slugging percentage over 490, just shy of 500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Marlins leave one. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Cano waits on the first pitch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 6.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is in the air out to left field. After it is Dickerson. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Cooper will put this one away and decide. Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Fouled away. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Fouled off. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Corey Dickerson becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Ready with the 0-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. One left for Miami. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Ball even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Soft liner towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
So now to the plate, Zach Collins. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Dickerson comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in now, Jake Marisnick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
The third baseman, Brian.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
At the plate, Harold Ramirez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a liner. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see there, they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. Ready once again, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Yimi Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 93.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. And it's fouled away. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Now the 1-0. High and deep to straightaway right. Racing back the right fielder. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's now a 1-run ball game.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. Pitch on the way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Fouled away. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact.
He'll get it into second, and the tag is on him to retire the side. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Isan Diaz.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
2-0 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1 home.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Nimmo, 1 away.
Now batter.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Rojas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Grounded back up the middle, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1-2, here it is. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full. The Mets lead it 2-1. John Birdie stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base. Drew Steckenrider enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Steckenrider is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Michael Conforto is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. And that one is gone! A solo home run there for Michael Conforto, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer if they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
the batter.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. So striding forward now, Zach Collins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two to the Mets catcher. Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really...
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another full count pitch home. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Ramirez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. Dylan Betances is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Now pitching for New York, number 68, Dylan Betances.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Brian Anderson stands in as he looks at a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Betances, originally from New York State, he was an 8th round selection for in the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you.
Not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Alfaro is retired, 2 down now. At the plate, John Birdie. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little...
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Mets came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jacob deGrom earns his league-best 14th win and mark him down for 17 strikeouts to boot. Dylan Betances hammers down the save, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
55 minutes. Thank you.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL East, Jacob deGrom earned the win while punching out 17 batters as the Mets were winners over the Marlins 3-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. John Lester picked up win number 8 this year, leading the Cubs to a win over the Braves 4-1. The Washington Nationals totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 3-2. The Cincinnati Reds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-1. Adrian Hauser earned the 3rd W of his season as Milwaukee downed the Rockies 2-0. The San Diego Padres sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 10-5. The New York Yankees swatted 4 home runs in this one as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 9-6. The St. Louis Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 2-0. They now have 5 straight wins. Rafael Devers grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 4-2. The win was their 6th in a row. The Chicago White Sox got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-4. Michael Franco was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Royals got the victory over the Indians 6-2. He has now hit safely in 15 straight games. The Minnesota Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they blew out the Jays 11-0. Julio Teheran collected his 8th win overall, leading the Halos over the Dodgers 3-2. The A's got 12 hits in this one as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-4. The Tigers racked up 11 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-2. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.